right, what's up everybody? My name is Ian and I'm the owner of Diversity Consignment. I'm here to explain to you guys how to get dressed. And today we're going to be talking about the tie. So, what is a tie? Where did it come from? Obviously, it's something that you put around your neck and it is a fashion accessory. It's kind of something that has become a little bit more obscure, but I've seen a little bit of a rise in today's fashion as opposed to the early 2000s to mid 2000s. I feel like it really went in a direction and it was gone. But I love to see the tie. I love ties. They're great for formal wear, obviously, but I think you can actually dress them down. I've seen a lot of stuff. If you search Pinterest, how to style a tie, yeah, I mean, you can wear them with a t-shirt, with what I'm doing. I have just a vintage velour kind of short sleeve button up t-shirt and a tie. I think it looks pretty cool, and I'm going to show you guys how to look cool too. So yeah, you could also just wear it as a belt. I've seen that. You can do multiple ties. I've seen a multiple tie thing. I've even seen some people get really creative with it where they're doing designs like this and pinning them up around their neck. That looks really cool. I mean, there's a ton of these things out there and I think that they need to be utilized. But today I'm also going to go over what looks good with a tie. I think one of the most challenging things is how do I pair a tie with a pattern with a shirt with a pattern, or do I just go with a shirt that doesn't have a pattern or a tie that doesn't have a pattern? And I think going easy is always fine, and the easiest way, in my opinion, is to just go with solids. So if you have a solid white shirt, this is the easiest thing any bro can put together. You put a white shirt and then you can do a solid color tie. Any solid color tie will go well with a white shirt. You're playing with neutral. So navy tie, white button up. That's the easiest thing in the world. But I don't want you guys to just know the easy stuff. I want you to understand color combinations and pattern combinations that work well. And it's really fairly straightforward. The rules are: don't match the pattern of the tie with the pattern of the shirt. You are building the outfit, and the tie is just the spice that's added to complement the outfit. It's not building an outfit around a tie. Everything else is generally more expensive than the tie itself. So let's build an outfit with the stuff that we have and then add a little flavor on the top, This is where it's easy to just add a splash of color or something like that, So anyway, I paired this paisley tie. I'm working with what we have here, and we don't have a lot of dress shirts because we're not really a dressy place, but you can find these here, obviously, like this one. So white dress shirt, and this is the most outrageous tie that I can find. As you can see, it goes well with that. Other patterns that I would pair with a paisley, you could do small check pattern. I would avoid anything that is super loud in the pattern of the shirt because obviously the pattern of the tie is pretty loud. So light blue, small check pattern, that would go fine. Someone who's gonna wear this tie is looking to draw some attention. So obviously that's that. We also have a solid color shirt and a solid color tie. Usually it's easier to put a darker tie on a lighter shirt, but let's say we're faced with the situation where we have, I guess, kind of a lighter blue, and we have a yellowish gold tie. This to me looks well together. Fine for a wedding. Let's say your partner has a dress and it's in this kind of tone. You could totally pair these things together and it looks fine. It also looks kind of corporate in my opinion, but again, you can never go wrong with solid and solid. It's harder to find a solid tie, but I feel like even today they're just making it super dumbed down and easy to get a solid tie. I'm not a huge fan of solid ties. I just usually don't wear them because I like to show off a little bit more. But yeah, this is pretty simple, pretty easy, goes well together. And what else do I have? Oh, we have a lot of like solid colored shirts here. I was struggling to find like dress shirts that had actual like patterns on them, like stripes or check patterns, but you know, working with what we got. This is like a royal pattern. There's probably a specific word for that pattern, but anyway, darker tie on a light colored like peach shirt. Add the pattern. It's easy to throw a pattern onto a solid shirt. I did find a striped shirt, and I wanted to go a little crazy because I wanted to show you guys that it's okay to have striped shirts and add patterns onto striped shirts, right? So darker tie on a lighter shirt, small stripe pattern, and big kind of plaid check pattern. And I think it goes perfectly fine together. It gets tricky when you're trying to, you always want to go with complementary colors, right? So like if you look at the color wheel, you want to go with some colors that are maybe, let's say you start with the blue, colors that are adjacent to blue on the color wheel, the cooler colors like a darker shade of blue, or even the greens or the purples. And now you're sticking with kind of like a color palette. Orange is complementary on the other side to blue, and you could pair it with something orange, but I wouldn't really go with like the neon type colors because then it just looks kind of costumey. But maybe sticking with like a peachy orange or something like that would go really nice with this, and you can play around with the patterns. The idea is to have fun when you dress up. I would challenge you to do something that you normally don't do and have fun with it. You know, bring out a t-shirt, put a tie on a t-shirt, tie a tie into one of your belt loops or something like that. You know, have fun with it. It's like style is what we have to express ourselves, and I want to see people smiling, walking down the streets of Boston, just looking funky and, you know, having a good time with fashion. So pop on down to Diversity. We do have ties. We have great ties, silk ties, and really nice brands and stuff. We really only try to take in nice brands and nice materials for the most part for everything that we take in, but you'll find some really, really nice ties here, and you can start your tie fashion journey. Anyway, have fun. I hope this helped you a little bit. Let me know if it did in the comments. Take care.